News Center 7 has learned the Ohio Attorney General's office received complaints about former leaders at Kettering Health. The complaints claim Fred Manchur and Dave Weigley were, quote, the masterminds behind abuse of charitable funds. News Center 7's Brandon Lewis is live on Kettering Health's main campus. And Brandon, you have been looking into those complaints this afternoon.
That's right, Cheryl. We got these complaints after filing a public records request, and we filed it because our newsroom received several tips about a possible investigation. So here's what we know at this point. The complaints accuse Fred Manchur and Dave Weigley of using charitable funds to pay for trips with friends, home repairs, and car expenses. The complaints claim Manchur purchased property without board approval and continued to build while the company operated in the red. The complaints also say Manchur put his son in a leadership position without board approval. We know Manchur retired from his position as CEO at the end of last year. Meanwhile, Dave Weigley used to be chairman of the Kettering Health Board of Directors. We found a press release that said Weigley had that title last November, but Kettering Health's website now shows someone else in that position. And just within the past half hour, we received a statement from Kettering Health. In part, it says, in recent months, we became aware of allegations of impropriety at Kettering Health. The allegations do not involve Kettering Health Foundation, and our investigation confirmed the same. Now, the AG's office said info about investigations into charitable organizations is confidential, including whether or not an investigation exists. We'll continue to follow this story and see what happens going from here. But for now, we're live in Kettering. Brandon Lewis, News Center 7.
Thanks, Brandon.